Gym. Where did who put my where did they put it? Where in carnations did they put it? Okay. All right, well, forget about that. Forget about that. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I don't know where they put it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Perfecto. We got the whiteboard. Buenos días, señor y señorita. ¿Cómo está? ¿Están bien? I'm gonna have to do split screen because, oops. Split it with Chrome. Split it with Chrome, baby. I forgot how to move it to the other side. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right now, ladies. Yeah. Benji! What's Benji doing here? Just kidding. Swipe right? Oh, I see, I see. Okay. All right, any credit cues? Let me know what kind of credit cues we got today on this beautiful Saturday. Beautiful Saturday. Can I mirror this? I'm not sure if I can mirror this. Can't mirror it. Weird. Can you hear me okay on the YouTube Self-Care Sunday tomorrow? Y'all, tomorrow is Self-Care Sunday. Absolutely. Absolutely. Self-Care Sunday. Mañanas. Nice. Yeah, all right. Hey, you were on my live the other day. The median. What kind of credit cues have we got today? What kind of credit cues have we got today, guys? I'm 19, 703 score, but 6 inquiries. Does it harm me? No, not really. 6 inquiries don't harm you, okay? Especially the older those inquiries get. Once your inquiries are a year old, they have little to no impact on your score. Once they're 2 years old, they'll automatically fall off your credit. Please go to Chipotle today. Chipotle stock needs help. What you got some stock in Chipotle? Yep, guys, go to Chipotle, bring up that stock. The median, what kind of questions you got? Okay, what are the best credit cards to start building credit with no credit history? Right here, boom. Capital One Quicksilver or Discover It. Comment the word scratch if you want me to show you how to build credit from scratch. So with zero credit history, right? With zero credit history, if you want to know how to build your credit from scratch. Okay, so let's talk about building credit from scratch. Yeah? Is that what you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about how to build credit from scratch? All right, let's see. Let me change this real quick. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! All right. All right, scratch, 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 scratch. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Taco Bell? Taco Bell. Oh man, who changed this up? Who changed this up? There we go. Boom. Good. Good. All right. So we're gonna talk about build. Credit from scratch. Boom, comment the word scratch. If you want to build credit from scratch. Close accounts from guarantor, Barclays, what type of letter can I send them? What kind of status is that account in? What kind of status is that account in? Build credit from scratch, guys. What's step number one? Who knows what step number one is? What do you think step number one is if you want to build credit from scratch? What do you think step number one is? Does anyone know? Yes, it's a closed account, but is it reporting as a charged off account, as a collection account? Is it closed and current? Is it closed and delinquent? Is it closed with late payments? What do you think step one is to build credit from scratch? If you have a zero credit score, right? What do you think you need to do? What do you think is the first step? Step number one. Numero uno. Right, so if you want to go from a zero credit score to a 700 plus score, okay? What do you think step number one would be? Get a SSN. You should already have one. Open a bank account. I was supposed to get a call yesterday, but no answer. Sent text message. Okay, Ashley, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why my team didn't reach out to you, but send me a message and let me help get that squared away. Secured loan or credit card. Never late. They got returned. Credit card closed the account. They got returned. I'm not sure what's going on with that situation. Well, if your credit card just closed and you have no lates, it's not reporting negative, then it's okay. All right, step number one, guys, is add a trade line, okay? You want to add 1 to 2 trade lines, okay? 5+ years old. That's step number one. Okay, if you want to build credit from scratch, step number one is you want to add 1 to 2 trade lines, and that's 5 years old, okay? 5 years old or older. If you do this, this can jump your score to a 700. You can go from a 0 to a 700 in 30 to 60 days just by doing step number one. Comment wow if you did not know that. Oh, you mean authorized user? Yep, trade line, AKA authorized user. So add yourself to someone else's credit card as an authorized user that's 5 years old or older with perfect payment history and a low balance. You're gonna inherit all of those stats, which gets added to your credit stats, and that's how and why you can get a 700 plus credit score just by doing this. Comment wow if you didn't know that. Stop. Why do you want me to stop? Fuse, okay? So this is step number one. Now you don't want to stop there, right? You don't want to stop there, but that's just so you can inherit some credit history. You can piggyback off of someone's credit history and that will give you a jump start. Step number 2, okay, Rental Karma. Has anyone heard of Rental Karma? Okay, step number 2 is Rental Karma. So adding the past years of your rent history. Okay, adding past years of renting history. So add past years. Rent. Okay. Doing this alone can increase your score 40 plus points. Okay, so this is a good tool if you want to build your credit from scratch, or if you want to if you're trying to rebuild your credit. Okay, if you're trying to rebuild your credit, that's what you can do. That would be step number 2. So doing step 1, you're going to inherit someone else's credit history that's 5 years old or older. That could get you to a 700 score right then and there. Step number 2 is using Rental Karma to add your past years of rent history to your credit. And so this will get added in 2 weeks. This will get added in 2 weeks, and on average, when you go to the Rental Karma website, you can it can help increase your score 40 points all the way up to 100 points. Okay? Comment yes if this is good info, if this is helping you out. Okay? So those are the first 2 steps. By doing step 1 and step 2, these 2 steps alone can get you to a 700 credit score, from a 0 credit score to a 700 plus in 1 to 3 months. Okay? Step number 3. Sorry guys, I got terrible handwriting. Cred.ai. Has anyone heard of Cred.ai? Comment yes or no if you've heard of Cred.ai. So Cred.ai is a debit card that actually reports your credit. And the cool thing about this is that they report a $1,500 line to your credit. So it's like adding a $1,500 trade line. And guess what? This is free. Okay? This is free. Okay? This is free. Free, baby! This is free. Okay? Rental Karma, you can use this code to get a huge discount. It's CA25 off. Okay? Use this code for Rental Karma to report your past years of rent history to your credit. You get a huge discount. So this is free as well, right? This is free as well right here. Okay? Adding 1 to 2 trade lines, that's free. Talk to your mother, your brother, your uncle, your ex. Okay, someone that you know that they can add you as an authorized user to 1 or 2 of their credit cards that are 5 years old or older with 100% payment history. Boom, that's free. Adding the last 5 years of your rent history to your credit or more. Okay, use this code, you get a big discount. Cred.ai is a debit card, a free debit card that reports a $1,500 line to your credit, and it actually reports to your credit. So your traditional debit cards do not report to your personal credit. And guess what? It's free. How cool is that? Okay, step number 4. Step number 4. Comment the number 4 if you're ready for step number 4. Okay, comment the number 4 if you're ready for step number 4. 4. Bro, I'm sorry, my little bro had my phone. No problem. No problemo. Okay, Comment to number 4 if you're ready for step number 4. Número 4. Cuatro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay, number 4. All right, so number 4. Okay, number 4. Oops. Okay, number 4 is, what's number 4? Credit Strong. Okay? Comment yes if you've heard of this company before. Credit Strong. So Credit Strong, the way it works is they're going to create a savings account program for you and report it as a loan to your credit. Okay, so this is for people who don't have a loan. If you don't have a personal loan, auto loan, mortgage loan, student loan, you can use Credit Strong, again, and they'll create a savings account program and report it as a loan to your credit to help boost your score, to help build your credit history. Isn't that pretty cool? So that's what Credit Strong is. Or maybe you don't want to get a loan, right? Maybe you don't want to get a loan, you don't want to get into debt to build your credit. Use Credit Strong, okay? So it's basically a savings account. That reports as a loan. Okay? Does that make sense? So you can do all of this in one day. Okay? You can do steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one day. Okay? Once all of these accounts report to your credit, once you have 1 or 2 trade lines, you got Rental Karma reporting the last 5 years or more of your rent history, you get Credit AI, Credit Strong, you have all 4 of these accounts reporting on your credit for, about 3 months. Okay? 3 months. Then you can do step 5, which is get your first starter credit card. Get your first starter credit card. Okay? What do you think is a good starter credit card? Does anyone have an idea what a good starter credit card would be? Best CD accounts, is that something you personally use? Your best high yield savings account? So CDs, no, I don't do CDs, but high yield savings account, if 4%, right? If you can find a high yield savings account that's around 4%, that's great. So there's a lot of companies out there that offer a 4% high yield savings account. I want to learn how to dispute faster than 20 days. Why? Faster than 20 days? Faster than 3 weeks? Not possible. Discover approved 3K credit card for me. Awesome. Okay, so one of them is Capital One. Quicksilver. Or Discover It. Those are 2 great starter credit cards. Okay? So again, once you do steps 1, 2, and 3, you can do, or steps 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do all of these the same day. Once these 4 accounts report to your credit for 1 to 3 months, you should have anywhere between a 650 to a 700 plus credit score. And then you can go after your first starter credit card, like Capital One Quicksilver or Discover It. Boom. So you can do this in 3 months. In 3 months, okay? In about 3 months, because you need these accounts to report to your credit for 3 months. Credit Strong for 3 months. Rental Karma, trade lines, that's okay. Credit AI and Credit Strong, you want that to report to your credit for 3 months. 3 months of on-time payments. And then go after your starter credit card, Capital One Quicksilver or Discover It. Bro, what's going on? Okay. For anyone, their best starter credit card would be whoever they bank with. For me, it was BOA. Yeah, I mean, that's an option too. You can talk to your bank, okay? If you're banking with a credit union, you can see if they'll get you your first credit card. But you have to have a credit score to get a credit card. That's the thing, right? You have to have a credit score to get a credit card. If you have a zero credit score, this is what I'm talking about. If you have a zero credit score, and we're talking about building credit from scratch. If you have a zero credit score, you're not gonna get approved for a unsecured credit card. This is what I'm talking about, okay? So if you're just tuning in, talking about building a credit from scratch, literally from zero to hero, okay? So you gotta build your credit, you gotta have some sort of credit score, and then you can apply for your very first starter credit card. Good score, no history. What would you do? I would add a trade line. I would add a trade line. I would add 1 to 2 trade lines, and I would add your previous years of rent history to your credit. That's what Rental Karma is. Rental Karma will add the previous years of your rent history. It can add up to 15 years of your past rent history. The more years, the more previous years of rent history you can add, the more that'll help improve your score. On average, with Rental Karma, and we can pull up the website, it can increase your score 40 points in 2 weeks. So, and all the way up to 100 points. It can increase your score 100 points. How do you gain or try to gain a 100-point increase? By adding the past years of your rent history, is if you can add more than 5 years. Okay, if you can add the last 10 years of your rent history, that can help you gain 40 to 100 points in 2 weeks. See, I know you can't talk pricing. I'm a client with you. Have 4 more people, any group discount. Yep, we do have a couples. We do have a couples package. So you don't have to be a couple, but we do have couples packages, yes. Bad score, 2 repos, late credit card payments. Any advice? Yep. So you need to repair your credit. Okay? So if you have bad credit, okay, like I said, you have what, 2 repos. And late payments, right? Late pay cards. Okay? So these negative items are holding your score back 100 points, 150 points. We helped someone remove 1 repo off their credit and it jumped their score 169 points. So your first step, okay, if you want to see the fastest and most effective improvement on your score, you need to do the 3 R's, okay? If you have bad credit, the 3 R's of credit, does anyone know what the 3 R's of credit is? Probably not, okay? Step 1, repair. Step 2, rebuild, which is what we just talked about. Step 3, repay. Okay? These are the 3 R's of credit. So you're gonna be at, if you have bad credit, you got 2 repos and late payments on your credit cards, you're gonna be on step number 1. Okay, you're gonna be step number 1. You gotta repair your credit. You gotta dispute and delete your repos and your late payments. That alone could help improve your score 100 points, 150 points, sometimes even 200 points. Once you've repaired your credit, then you can do step 2, rebuild your credit, okay? Add some trade lines, add the past years of your rent history, add Credit AI, which is free. Credit Strong, you can use Credit Strong if you don't have a loan, and then get your starter credit card if you don't have a credit card, right? But definitely add a trade line, add the past years of your rent history. Doing these 2 steps can help improve your score even more. And then the last step is repay. Pay down the balance on your credit cards, right? The higher your credit card debt, the lower your credit score. Make sense? Repair, rebuild, reapply, guys. That's what you do if you have bad credit. Repair, rebuild, reapply. And you could do all three at the same time. You could do all three at the same time. So now the question is, okay, how do you repair your credit? We can talk about that. Comment repair, and I can show you how to repair your credit. To dispute and delete your repos, your collections, late payments and charge-offs and foreclosures and whatnot, what have you. Only one person commented repair? Only one person wants to know how to repair their credit? That is cray cray. There you go. Right here. Boom, right there, okay? So if you need to repair your credit, these are the 4 steps to have highly effective results, okay? Step 1, updating your personal info. That's recording and reporting with the 3 credit bureaus. That helps disconnect you, disassociate you from that collection account, which helps it to remove it off your credit. Step number 2 is freezing the secondary bureaus. LexisNexis, Innovis, ARS, CoreLogic, SafeStream, check systems, okay? Freeze those secondary bureaus, because the second thing the credit bureaus are going to do when you send out that dispute letter to dispute and delete your collection account, they're going to try to verify what you're disputing with the secondary bureaus. So if you freeze them, you're blocking access. They're going to have a hard time verifying. If they can't verify, it helps to remove. Step number 3 is, I don't know why I put it number 4. This should be step number 3, is leveraging your consumer rights, okay? More times than not, the credit bureaus are violating your consumer rights. In 2023, TransUnion got sued from the CFPB for $13 million. They settled with CFPB, the government, for $13 million because they were reporting people's information incorrectly on their credit reports, and it was causing them to get denied for loans. Comment wow if you didn't know that, okay? So you want to leverage your consumer rights, and you want to add those violations into your dispute letter. If you're going to do this yourself, you don't want to just simply copy and paste a dispute letter, a dispute template you find online. You don't want to copy and paste it yourself. Okay, because the credit bureaus, they have a system, okay? They have a system, a software. So when you mail out your dispute letter to the credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they use a software to read your letter, okay? This software is called eOscar. Okay, so eOscar has a whole database of all these overused templates. So if you find a template online and you just simply copy, paste it, and mail it to the credit bureaus, most likely their eOscar software will detect it, and where do you think it's gonna go? They're gonna deny what you're disputing, okay? There's basically 3 ways that they're gonna distribute your dispute letter. They're either gonna deny it, say that it's verified, or they're going to remove it, right? Which bucket do you want it to go into? You want it to go into this removed bucket, okay? How do you do that? Right? How do you put it into this removed bucket? That's by doing the steps I just told you, right? Okay, so again, when you mail out your dispute letter, the first thing that they're gonna try to do is see if your personal info is tied to that collection account. But since you did it from step 1, removing your personal info, updating your personal info, outdated addresses, SSN, phone numbers, etc., that can disconnect you from that collection account. Step number 2, okay, the credit bureaus, they're going to try to verify with these secondary bureaus, right? They're gonna try to verify with these secondary bureaus. But if you freeze it, okay, you're locking it up, they can't have access to it, they're gonna have a hard time verifying it. If they can't verify it, it helps to remove, okay? Now, if they say that if Oscar puts your dispute letter into this verified bucket, okay, if they send you a letter saying it's verified, it could be a stall tactic. A lot of times these credit bureaus do stall tactics. Or they're trying to meet a deadline, because legally the credit bureaus are given 30 days to respond to your dispute letter, right? So if they're cutting close to that deadline, they're going to send a stall tactic to give themselves another 30 days. Or they're violating your consumer laws, okay? FCRA, section 609, 15 U.S.C., 1681, proof of validation. If they say that it's verified, but they're not showing proof of verification, that's when you do proof of, you send another dispute letter, proof of validation. Okay? Comment yes if this is making sense, right? So you have, so now your option is to do this yourself, take action and do this yourself. Or if you think this is overwhelming, this is too much to do, you ain't got time for this, it ain't worth your time to do all this and understand how this whole thing works, you just want to get the work done, that's where me and my team come into play, right? We'll do all the work for you. It's a done-for-you program. Make sense? I just signed up for the free consultation. Let's go! So schedule a free consult. If you'd rather just have me and my team do all the work, we'll do all the work from A to Z with a 90-day guarantee, okay? That's if you don't want to do it yourself. All right. Question, where's that question at? Have you ever kissed a dude, yes or no? That's not a credit question. Yeah, so if you want, for me and my team to do the work for you, you want to join the program, it's a done for you program, right? We're gonna do all the work for you from A to Z. All the stuff that I told you, this is what we're gonna do for you. You're gonna get your own secured login portal. We're gonna update the results every 30 days. We're gonna send out dispute letters every 30 days and put it into your secured login portal. We're gonna email you the results every 30 days, and we use Smart Credit, so you're gonna get notifications from Smart Credit as things get deleted. So we get a new credit report, we get a new analysis every 30 days, but sometimes these negative items can get removed before the 30 days, and you'll get the notifications through Smart Credit, which is super cool. Because that happens a lot of times, right? Someone starts my program, 2 weeks later, they get a notification from Smart Credit that their repo's gone. We deleted their repo. We won't be able to see it until 30 days later when we get a new credit report and run that new analysis to see what's been removed. But because you're with Smart Credit, it'll give you notifications as things get removed. Okay, so there's a lot of ways you're gonna get notified during this process. Woo! Okay, so if that sounds good to you, please schedule a free consult. Again, the only thing that I can't say is how much, because this platform shuts me down every time I talk about how much. So my workaround is offering a free consult with no obligations. It's just a way for us to get off the platform. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about, and then you still get to make the decision, right? Do you want to join the program or move on? It's always up to you, okay? So if that's you, just click on my face up here at the top left, and then it should take you back to my TikTok page. Click the link on my page to schedule that consult, all right? And then you'll get a text from my team, right? So expect a text from my team when you schedule that free consult. It'll come from Ashton, Raj, Kath, Ashton, and now also my best friend, Miguel. Okay? So it either come from Miguel, Raj, Kath, or Ashton. Those are the four that helped me with the free consults, okay? Because I can't do this anymore. It can't be a one-man band anymore, right? We get over 200 consultations every week. There's just no way I can do 200 calls every week by myself. And help over 2,500 people, right, repairing their credit. I have a whole team in place that helps me out so I can help more people out. I just started your program, and next day, all is in dispute. Let's go! There you go. Okay, so once you decide to join the program and we do the work for you, we get started within 24 to 48 hours. So just like Marie explained, right? I just started your program, and next day, all is in dispute. Okay, we got our whole team ready to go for you. Do you remove hard inquiries and late payments? Yes. So any negative item that's reporting your credit, we can challenge and dispute them for you, except for BKs. Okay, so if you have collections, late payments, inquiries, charge-off, repos, foreclosures, child support that went to collections, student loans that went to collections, apartment eviction collection, any of those negative items, okay? You can do it on your own, try to dispute it and delete it on your own. That is our legal right. Or if you ain't got time for that, me and my team can do it for you. Okay? What's a BK? Bankruptcy. So if you have a bankruptcy, we can still repair your credit. We can still challenge your collections and late payments and charge off and repos, but just not the bankruptcy itself. Do you take payments in installments? Yes. So we have different options. Yes, you can. It's a flat rate. You can split it up into 3 or 6 even payments. Trying to give as much information as I can without getting shut down. Okay. Don't get me shut down. How do I sign up? Yeah, again, so just click on my face up here at the top left, schedule a free consult, poke my face up here, and then it should pop up again on the left-hand side right here. Just poke my face twice. It should take you back to my page, and then click the link on my page, okay? And then you should get a text within 10 minutes from my team when you schedule that consult. So it'll take you back to my page, click the link on my page, Credit Allegiant, right? That's my company page. So it'll take you to my company page, and then you can schedule the free consult there. Let's get to work for you.